Something's going on. Come on. There we go. Once again, coming to you live from downtown Leominster, Massachusetts. It's the 2016 Summer Stroll. You saw the setup video. You saw the event video in which the screen on the phone got warm and I lost control. Hence why there was random zoom in, zoom out stuff near the end. And now it's time for the traditional Demolition video where we go through and watch everything disappear, just like we're kind of doing right now. And of course, since some form of update, this phone is disgustingly zoomed in appearance, but is not. So I'm literally losing half the information on the viewfinder. A very grossly over-exaggerated safe zone. So I may be panning up and down quite unnecessarily, knowing that you could still actually see what I'm trying to show. And as we can see, it's not really all that much past 5 o'clock. It ends at 5. There it is, 5:07 and 40 seconds, give or take. And we're having a little fun here. Okay. Oh, someone's taking a video. Let's not walk in front. Makes sense not to do that.
Okay, right here. Right at the center line.
Okay, hit the wrong buttons. I'm just seeing if there was something to get rid of this zoomed in look. It doesn't exist. It's the way it is. Which for the bowling videos will totally suck, trying to line things up. But doing these things, I can extrapolate and figure out where everything really is. Alrighty. Bears are still standing. Soap's still there. Fried dough stand is going to be one of the very last things to go. Allen's has long left the sidewalk. That is a project in of itself to clean that up. The popcorn stand, they're getting ready to go. There's not much of anyone still here. I don't see much of anything here anymore. They've really cleaned up fast. Let's get out of the way of this oncoming truck. Actually, we didn't have to really get out of the way. DJ getting his stuff packed up and ready to go. I think we still have a safe crossing. Nothing over here anymore. EMS no longer here in front of Bank of America. Very hard to hold a very thin phone still. So yeah, it's very hard to keep things nice and steady as we can safely cross the street. The breeze has picked up a little bit. It's not really stiff or anything. The roads are still closed off, so we're safe. Let's just go over here. Picking up all the band equipment and what have not. You would almost never know anything was here in the common. Everything is gone except for the band stand. Oh, oops. Found a dip in the grass there. One vendor still around. A couple of things still around there. A Couple of anchors there, I think those would be. Alright, let's go this way. And come on. Give me the option. Oh, come on. Damn phone doesn't want to do its job now. Come on. Give me the menu. I want the menu. You were giving me the menu before. Oh, let's just hurry up and cross the street so I don't have to deal with this copyright stuff. Yeah, this software is not doing its job. I had problems with it at the end of the last video. Now it's not even working at all. Oh, now we decide to show it. Too late now. Well, there's the statue. We can't get close to it yet. Families are enjoying it, which, hey, why not? Alright, during the end of the previous video, as I said, you might have seen the image viewing in and out, zooming in and out at no reason whatsoever. That's because I was trying to bring up the menu of options, and instead of doing that, it decides to randomly zoom in and out instead, even though I was not zooming. And that's what was happening right there at that moment. Alrighty, soup dogs. Yeah, they're pretty much ready to go and ready to drive off. Yolanda's food truck. I think they're getting there. They're pretty close. And there's almost nothing to really look at anymore. It's almost been cleared. So we're walking faster this time, so it might be more of a jitter. It's a big, thin phone here, so might be a little wobble left and right, because it's really hard to hold something very wide and narrow perfectly still, versus the camera I used to always use, which I could easily hold. And there would be some wobble, but that's natural movement. And there's not much more to really see, but we'll go all the way up anyway. Right in front of the Walgreens. And now we're just randomly bringing up the menu screen. Yeah, I think the screen on this phone is not very good when it comes to temperature. I'm trying to bring up the menu, it doesn't want to do it at all. No, it just doesn't on its own. The screen's too hot. That's the thing about capacitive touch screens. Yeah, people say that resistive is horrible technology, but the thing is, in spite of its slightly less than accurate, the resistive is considered slightly less than accurate, but does not suffer from heat issues that capacitive does. The modern day touch screens for the most part are capacitive, and when they get warm, they get they just tend to do whatever they want. This is why way back in the 70s, the so-called touch-sensitive elevator button was banned. Because if there were a fire in a building, these touch-sensitive buttons would trigger and send people to their fiery graves. There's C&M. There's Domino's. So that's Pizzaville. And of course the Walgreens where the kid games were. It's still safe to walk down the center of the street till, of course I say that it is, then that happens. Just gotta wait for them to go by. That's all we gotta do is just wait for them to go by. There we go.
Thank you.
They are clearing out. I can't see the screen. It's just LCD screens plus really bright areas equals can't see a thing. Just aim and hope that the light and dark spots you see are pretty much what you're aiming for. And then there's people there. There's a barber shop, just sitting there and enjoying the day. And we got copyrighted music overhead, but we don't have to drown it out. It's short, quick. And of course, the joke that we've been looking at the whole time. I don't like Taco said no Juan ever. Okay. We got random traffic flowing through here now. Probably people that have been doing some stuff. Anyway, there is a truck coming along, so we are getting on this side of the street. Actually, this wasn't the side we really wanted to be on. But it's only one truck. We can wait for that. Still got the barrier up on Manning Ave. Still got someone tearing down here. The truck has stopped. We can cross. We can get a view of the finished sculpture, perhaps. 96 degrees? I don't think so. I think it was supposed to only be about 80 or so. Bank thermometers, you'd never trust them. Front of Rollstone Bank and Trust Building. The Leominster quote-unquote headquarters. They have two headquarters, one in Fitchburg, one here in Lemontown. Alright, we got Ryan Time over here. That's a completely separate entity. It's a restaurant that's doing their thing. One thing I haven't shown you is they've marked off the different spots differently this time around with stickies, little stickers put on the bottom. Here's another one. Alrighty. Nothing to see over there. One thing they didn't have this time, and it was there on Pleasant Street, were pony rides. That was a thing. And now we have music that we're going to have to probably talk over, because when I slide the magic button to bring up the menu, it doesn't want to work. Well, so anyway, what we have here is the mountain of sand, which the kids use to build their own little creations. And now we get unfettered access, our access, whichever you want to call it, to the true three-dimensional character that NVIDIA actually allowed a talented artist to fully execute. You know what? No, it wasn't truly a full 3D. As you go back here, it stops. So, I mean, NVIDIA paid a little more for a little more detail instead of just carving a feature into a block and calling it and just paying for that pretty much. Because before NVIDIA took over, I forgot the name of the bank that they bought out, the artists had full reign and they did true 3D models. Alright, I thought I saw something here. No, it was just something completely different. Okay, we can still safely cross, because that's all blocked off. I don't know how much of this is successfully getting captured. Because one of the things that happens with the software once in a while is it'll glitch out and not tell me that people are watching, or if people put in comments, they just don't appear. It's been pretty good since I think it was the very first update I ever got from this particular software. The only thing I don't like about it right now is I literally lose half of the information. Basically, what you see, the top quarter, bottom quarter, right quarter, and left quarter, in terms of the farthest ends of the screen, I don't see that. I only see the very central 50%. The rest of it is off the screen, so you gotta guess at what it is. Makes lining up things very difficult as you take it into account. And here comes a truck. Oh, the Yolanda's food truck. For example, I got that in it on my viewfinder. It's filling exactly left to right. And as you see, there's 25% more space on the left and right. That does not appear on the viewfinder. That is something they gotta fix, because before an update, I used to be able to see everything the camera was showing, but I can't anymore. It's not a showstopper. It just makes it hard to align things, especially when I do bowling videos and I try to align everything. But the nice thing about the more recent versions is I can zoom in and out, although it's ultra mega touchy. Just barely touch it in. Suddenly you're pretty much zooming in like you're an electron telescope. And yeah, so I got some chalk drawings that'll disappear. Police still waving traffic along, ignoring the lights because they're kind of pointless. Alright, let's get across before they... Alright, I didn't know if he was going to let traffic through. Yak, yak, yak. Someone's loud music. Anyway, that is it. That's the Demolition video. There's literally nothing more to look at. And that's it for 2016 Summer Stroll event here downtown Leominster, Mass. Georgia 551 saying, hope you enjoyed and have a good one.